My brothers and sisters from Palestine, here it's Alessio Brancaccio. As you know, the Italian external collaborator of, in this moment, of Hands for Humanity relief team. But I came from Arrama Charity Association. I decided to wear this kufiya because it's very, very important, in full solidarity with all Palestinians under a clear genocide that could become an Holocaust after 30 months of fights between an illegal Zionist Israeli occupation and civilians, because all this that is happening is against civilians, not only to Hamas fighters. This video is very, very important to publish because I want to ask to all our sanitary system apparatus of the World Health Organization and all other sanitary organization. I want to ask the immediate release of Dr. Hossam Abu Safiya, the pediatric chef doctor of Kamal Adwan Hospital in northern Gaza. So my appeal is always the same, and I'll continue to repeat it every day from now and then. As you know, in last 30 March, the National Security Minister of bastard Israelis, as is Itamar Ben-Gvir, decided to reintroduce the death penalty for all Palestinian prisoners, of all 9,500 Palestinian hostages of a Zionist criminal government, from Benjamin Netanyahu and all his messianic minister apparatus. I want to repeat for another time, you know perfectly that I am pro-Hamas. Free Dr. Abu Safiya. Free Dr. Abu Safiya. And save all that remain of the healthcare in Gaza. It's very, very important to protect the sanitary public system in Gaza. The sanitary public system in Gaza was attacked by Ursula von der Leyen, the EU President Commission in Brussels, from October and December 2024. In December 2024, Ursula von der Leyen decided to send to Kamal Adwan Hospital a BIB AI robot, explosive robot, for to explode, for to put under siege through the Israeli illegal occupation all around the Kamal Adwan Hospital. The hospital, as you know, I want to be sure that you know this, for a month the Kamal Adwan Hospital was under a siege from November and December 2024. As you remember, in 24 December 2024, Ursula von der Leyen sent these two robot AI explosive. They were explosive robots. These explosive robots were put in front of the entrance of the Kamal Adwan Hospital. These robots exploded and martyrized more than 20 Palestinians, between doctors and all patients in the corridors. It's very important. Maybe to someone of you is disappearing this aspect, this particular, but it's very, very important for to comprehend why Ursula von der Leyen from Europe, from Brussels, the Freemasonic bureaucratic person is continue to do against the sanitary public system, for the simple reason that Ursula von der Leyen is the wife of Heiko von der Leyen. Heiko von der Leyen is the number 2 of CEO of Pfizer-BioNTech pharmaceutical multinational, that produce the anti-COVID-19 false vaccines. So, from the moment that Eiko von der Leyen is the Ursula von der Leyen husband, the real name of Ursula von der Leyen is Ursula Gertrude Albrecht. Ursula Gertrude Albrecht, that she is very, very linked with sanitary private system, decide to destroy all the public sanitary system in Gaza for to permit only to people, to rich people, to can reach and heal through medicines, and all people that don't have, that they are poor, they don't have money, all these people must remain sick, must remain with diseases inside their bodies. So remember that all the two people that decide, that the planned genocide against Palestinians were the former US President Joe Biden, the Zionist President Joe Biden, and also the EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. All two these people should have an immediate international mandatory arrest from the International Criminal Court in The Hague, in the Netherlands. So, until I'll remain alive and I remain in stand, unfortunately for you all, I continue to repeat the immediate releasing of Dr. Hossam Abu Safiya, because he and Marwan Barghouti and other Palestinian prisoners in this moment are risking the death penalty for... Okay? It's very important, this. Very important. So, please, free Dr. Hossam Abu Safiya and replace him immediately as primary doctor chef in the Kamal Adwan Hospital, one of the last active hospital that in this moment are continue to operate in partially regime for Palestinians. And remember that Palestinians are sacre. Palestinians, not only for me, for all us, must continue and must remain sacred, because the life is sacred. And if the life is sacred, it's sacred for all, not only for us, also for Palestinians. So, please, free Dr. Hossam Abu Safiya and save the last portion, the last section, the last part of the healthcare public sanitary system in Gaza that was attacked by Ursula von der Leyen in December 24, 2024. On December 27, 2024, 3 days later, Hossam Abu Safiya decided to deliver himself. He decided to sacrifice him for all us, for our freedom, for all Palestinian freedom, for all Palestinian dignity, and for all Palestinian rights. Remember that Hossam Abu Safiya on December 27, 2024, decided to deliver himself to an illegal Israeli Zionist occupation. He decided to sacrifice him in prison for all Palestinian civilians' freedom, and also for my freedom, and for your freedom. Remember always this. It doesn't interest to you if I am pro-Hamas or not. The main thing that must interest to you is that this doctor and all the sanitary public system in Gaza must be saved, because these are all rights that must be recognized for all people. The right for to heal and for to treat diseases, sick conditions, and for to treat diseases. The right for treat the sick conditions and the diseases conditions must be recognized not only to Freemasons, to bourgeois, to people that have rich, that could buy experimental medicines as the monoclonal antibodies and antiviral. No, these medicines must be recognized for all. I am against the privatization of the sanitary, because every time that you decide to privatize the sanitary and all other aspects that affects human life, services worsen every time. So I want to continue to be the knight of the sanitary public system. The sanitary public system is important in Italian, here in Italy. In 1978 was introduced with a law from the, at that time there was a woman, an Italian woman that who was the sanitary minister at that time. This woman decided to introduce a law to guarantee the right to be healed from diseases for all people without do any distinction without do any difference between rich people and poor people. All people, also criminals, have the rights to heal from sick and diseases conditions. I repeat, to all you, I repeat, to Ursula von der Leyen, I repeat, to illegal Zionist occupation in Palestine, I repeat, to USA abusive illegal occupation of the West Bank and the Gaza Strip, that the sanitary public system is sacred and must be recognized and guarantee, must be continue to defend, must be to guarantee for all Palestinians, not only for me, not only for Italians, not only for Germans, not only for French, not only for UK people, not for USA people. Stop to introduce in force the sanitary insurance, and stop also to privatize the sanitary system. I am totally against the privatization of the public sanitary system. The sanitary public system, it was a conquest for all Italians in 1978, and I want that remains so always. Okay? So stop with the privatization of the sanitary public system. The right to be ill and the right to be treated diseases must be recognized for all people, not only for rich people. Also poor people have the right to be ill, to be treat their sick and diseases condition. So please try to do all your best for release this person, Dr. Hossam Abu Safiya. Dr. Hossam Abu Safiya must be released immediately. I repeat, it's very important. The sanitary public system, it's not important to save also here in Europe. It's important also to save in Gaza. Okay, so please free Dr. Abu Safiya. Okay, free Dr. Hossam Abu Safiya. It's a simple message to understand and to repeat every day until he will not release from a clear, illegally Zionist occupation. Okay? So please, release him and save the last part that remain to defend of the sanitary public system healthcare in Gaza. Okay? Perfect. After the release of Dr. Hossam Abu Safiya, I ask also this other very, very simple message. Let's hand together this genocide, okay? That if nobody from UN or from OCHA or from UNRWA will not intervene, this genocide will begin an holocaust as in 1939 to 1944. Remember always this, life is sacred. And from the moment the life is sacred, and it's our right to defend the sanitary public system. I will continue to support the sanitary public system. I don't want to see the sanitary privatization, the privatization of the sanitary public of the sanitary system, because all these fucking policies coming from United States of America. Remember always this. It's United States of America that is privatizing the sanitary system, constricting you in USA or in other countries to ill from your sick conditions. Remember that if you are in United States of America, but now also in other European countries, because unfortunately we are allies of United States of America, so also my country, Italy, remember that in this phase they will constrict always you to open a sanitary ensure. Yes, for to permit you to have access also to very, very expensive medical treatment. Remember always this. So all these politics are coming and continue to stay here from us, from United States of America. For me, the only model that will continue to be more efficient is only the sanitary public system. Stop to the privatization of the sanitary system in Italy, in all European countries, in United States of America, and especially in the Gaza Strip. In the Gaza Strip, I don't want to see any that regard privatization. When I'll decide to come there in Gaza, when I'll be there, I don't want to see any type of privatization of the sanitary and of all other aspects that regard the defend and the protection of human life. Thank you so much. See you again. And free Palestine. And viva, viva Hamas.